Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Magic Bun Bun and welcome on in and Happy New Year. This is the first channel of 2022, first video. I'm sorry. I've been sick. I've been sick throughout the whole holidays. I'm sure you can kind of still hear it in my voice right now. I am kind of still sort of congested. Like I can breathe semi-easily through my nose, but still a little bit congested. So it's been really hard to put content out there that requires speaking because my voice has been getting super sore after just maybe like an hour's worth. I've been testing, like doing my 20-minute reads on my own and speaking them out loud, and my voice was just not having it, hence why the lack of streaming. However, when it comes to YouTube here, I can put this 20-minute video out and drink some tea right afterwards, and with some tea and honey, and take some medicine afterwards as well to deal with the soreness. But welcome on in. As you can tell the video from the title for this video, it is a week ahead reading for the week of January 10th. So please also remember that this is a general reading, meaning because it can be applied to many people. Not everything will apply to you, so you've got to kind of decide what you will claim in this energy reading, what you have the power to adapt and to change to, if inaction is what it is calling to you. It's just because that's what happens when you do a general collective reading like this. There's kind of no way around it. So there's that. I think that's about it. Welcome on in. Happy to have you here. Happy to do this tarot reading for you. Happy to hopefully get back to a normal posting schedule. I have it in the works. I just need to execute it. Don't we all? Okay, so let's start this. Again, like normal, we'll be starting off with the tarot and we will end with some oracle. 5 of Cups in reverse, trying to honor the grief or the loss or the end of a cycle, realizing that there's still more opportunities, and looking at the cups that have spilled, the emotions or the grief or the sorrow, that you felt them, that you've given them the time of day, that you didn't ignore them. You saw that they were there and you know that there's more opportunities there, and that you can now concentrate more on these new opportunities. For some of you, this opportunity deals with the material world, a new idea, a new research, a new form of getting your hands dirty, because you're going to get hands-on this project. This relates a lot to the earth signs out there. If earth signs are in your top 3, or maybe even in your Venus, for a passion or a love that you want to do and you want to start. The Capricorns, the Virgos, the Tauruses out there. Okay, Page of Pentacles is the keeper of earth, but a challenge might be getting started or to know when to start, because you might be still in the past here looking at the grief. As you can see, both of these images, both of these people are looking towards each other. I know one's kind of looking down, one's looking at the opportunity in their hand, but they're missing the sights of like the cities in the background. They're too focused in, and this is the challenge, is widening your eyes, your perspective, seeing that there's more out there for you to learn. 6 of Cups, here we go. This is kind of back to, as you can see in the 6 of Cups here, all these cups are empty, and you have one cup that is filled with inspiration, with energy, with the powers of a muse that's going to inspire you, right? And this is can also be interpreted as like a gift from the divine. You're focusing in on one thing that's going to fill your cup, one thing that's going to bring you joy. This could be something that deals with a memory, something from your childhood, something that you look forward to that maybe you want to go back to as a new opportunity, a new hobby that you want to take on. For some of you, because we have the 6 of Pentacles, so we have a lot of earthy energy, earth and water, passive absorbing energy that's coming through as well. You're open to receiving your blessings. You're open to, and we have 6 and 6 coming up too, which is like, with the tarot, with the major arcana, the Lover's card is slowly peeking through. Tough love, wanting to be charitable, wanting to give. Like in this imagery, we have someone able to give monetary value or mentorship or being in a position to do that. And that might be what you want to do, but you're not quite there yet. Whereas like in the Six of Cups here, it's more of like giving joy and memories and experience is what you're looking for. The Devil card. So when I was talking about, if you think about how the Angel card looks, very similar to the Devil, or the Angel, I meant the Angel that was in the Lovers card. If you look at the Lovers card, it's almost like the opposing force of the Devil card. This is something to keep in mind, because we see a lot of the Pentacles coming up. This is a card of Capricorn energy as well, is to understand your limitations as well. To not become a workaholic. Do not work so much that you lose these memories, that you are like boxing up your grief, that you also become greedy with your time, greedy with your money, that it becomes very self-centered, that giving more of yourself to others is more beneficial, of service to others is more beneficial, that you don't lock people out of your heart is more beneficial, that your demons are your challenge right now. This could also represent shadow work that might be done and required, shadow work of past memories, indulging in your inner child. This is something that maybe you need to work on, you need to research. Also, your relationship with money, since we're connected in this position to two pentacles, which pentacles typically deal with coins, they deal with money. Your relationship with money, and also could be in the sense that some people work so much, it's like work smarter, not harder. You know, dedicating your time, investing your time correctly, finding that mentor, doing that research, going back to the basics, reformulating and not letting other people or someone who has authority over you as well. This could be you need a charity, or you need you need help from someone who's not willing to give it to you, someone who holds the power. You feel like it's being flipped, because you also have the duality of the two people here and the two people here. And then the Eight of Swords. Okay, so this is an invitation of of releasing yourself from limiting beliefs, okay? And this is again could also deal with a relationship with money, because some people out there don't believe they actually truly deserve money. They have a bad relationship with money, or they think having a lot of money will make them a bad person. That is something that you need to really look into. This could be for some of you research about your shadow work, to understanding like money won't inherently make you evil if you use it in a way that is good, if you use it in a way that helps to support yourself, because like money does take care of you. It takes care of your family. It does release a lot of stresses. But some people just do associate money with the devil, that it is temptation, that it will only bring in more evilness to themselves and to those around them. So think about that for some of you when it comes to the relationship you have with money, of releasing yourself of those beliefs that you are deserving of it. And think about it also not just of money, but of like your career path, of are you doing something that you truly love and you desire? Is there something that you used to think about that you want to go back and try again, that you had to let go in the past because maybe it wasn't meant for you then, but it's something that you want to do now, that you're not going to hold back. You're not going to believe like I can't, like if you wanted to go back and do artwork, if you wanted to create stuff with your hands, if you wanted to create like jewelry, if you wanted to do something that was considered creative and you want to take the next step. And we're thinking about this with creativity because there's cups involved in here, versus like, you know, heart versus the head, with the mental thoughts of the sword going on here. Okay, so it's time to think more with intuition and based on what it is that you truly love and what it's in your heart, versus thinking about, well, money moves, like having to do something like maybe a corporate position that would actually feel suffocating to you. You want something that's more open and freeing to your mind and your creativity. Ace of Wands right here, passion and power. This is within your grasp. It is an opportunity that maybe you've been thinking of, that you've just been given a sign of yes, like, you know, do that research right into here, because even though we have a page up here, it is very similar to like the Ace of Pentacles of a new opportunity, because we only have one pentacle that is currently in this imagery. Very similar to the Ace of Wands is a new opportunity. Seven of Cups. Okay, so this kind of makes a lot more sense as well, as we see with the Seven of Cups, because of illusion, opening yourself and really releasing yourself from the illusion, as we see with the Devil card being so close. Also, having so many things. This is the challenge. You have a lot of opportunities, or a passion that will unlock so many doors of inspiration. And we have that money here. We have the tornado. We have love and romance. And it's like, okay, you need to pick one thing. And that is a bit of a challenge. That's a hardship, because you don't want to come from a place of you're picking this, like you're picking one cup and it's only because of the money. That's the only reason, because it won't last. If you don't actually truly love it, it's not going to be something that's going to work out very well for you. So within this week, you're going to kind of be taking it day by day, in the sense of trying to narrow it down what it is that you really love, your relationship with money, and understanding like how you can free your beliefs from it. And here we have the Four of Wands in reverse. This is about structure. This is about opening up. This is about when I said about like, you know, not trying to feel claustrophobic, that you want this environment of where it is open. This is an invitation for you to find that open space, that partnership. This could be because you see the two figures walking away from the city into more of like a nature area, that maybe you need to spend some time in nature, in an open or a new environment. This is also a sign to celebrate your successes, no matter how small that they may feel to you. And the card that is on the bottom of the deck, we have another 4. We have 4 and 4. Yeah, and 2 6 and 2 4s. Okay, so 4s. For dealing with the Emperor, which is that structuring, which also, this is kind of the same symbology we're seeing with the other cards. 1. And we have the 4 of Cups here, where we have got 3 cups that are up right now. And this person here is like meditating on it. There is a new opportunity, which we see this imagery. If this was the Ace of Cups, it's just like this, just like how in the Ace of Wands, the clouds that are coming out, a gift from the divine, a gift from spirit. We see this as someone who's meditating. Can they handle another cup? Because as we can see with the 5 of Cups here, given so many cups, something was about to spill. Something was about to tip over and empty out. So can you take on... we were just talking about you. Okay, Mayman. You're not... Oh, God, no. You're not in the picture. Yeah. You're not in the picture. You're not supposed to be here, but... We were just talking about you. I didn't even notice you were just chilling down here. But yes, the Emperor. We're speaking about you in the sense of 4 is structure. 4 is bringing a foundation. You're going back to the basics. You're narrowing it down. Like I said, you're understanding your boundaries, your limitations in the best of ways. You don't want to take on too much this week. You want to find out what really gets you going before you initiate the next project. Where do you need help? Where can you release? Where can you release also limitations and banish negative thoughts? I'm just moving things to the side because we're going to bring out the oracles next. So a lot of you have a lot of research to do. For some of you, it is shadow work. For some of you, it's like specifically shadow work dealing with your relationship with money. For others of you, it's just about finding a passion that you're truly in it. It is something from your past. It is something that brings up really good memories, that gives you a really good feeling, that makes you want to basically like fly free, in the sense of like an opening environment. This, for some of you, it is a celebration. It is for you to celebrate your victories. And I know we're just starting the year, and a lot of people like to kind of box themselves up in like, you can only celebrate the victories that you've done so far. And it's like, I don't care if it was last year, you celebrate those victories. You celebrate no matter what, in that sense of like, small progress is still progress. You're trying to get rid of stagnant energy. Okay, all right, so actually that brings up really great. We're gonna go straight to surrender cards. You need to understand what you need to banish in order to receive. What can you cast out? What do your spirit guides, what does ancestors, your divine team, your higher self want you to cast away? To surrender. I apologize for the sniffles. First off, surrender to complete healing. Open fully to the loving, compassionate forces of the universe that support your physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. So as we were talking about the shadow work, the healing process here, you need to surrender yourself to complete healing, to be opening that stuff, to make sure you don't cut yourself with too many swords in that sense, right? That you don't bar yourself up. You need to be more open. Surrender your need to always be right. Give other the gifts of letting them be right. Be yielding, not rigid. This will help resolve conflicts and improve your relationships. And I definitely see this can go in a negative way really quickly, because you don't want to give up in a sense of like your beliefs, or it's just more about like giving up that fight with others, in the sense of like, for this week, it's not worth your time. Focus on yourself. You don't need to constantly keep fighting. This is for a lot of people who do social media. Social media can be a very toxic place. It can be very overbearing, especially like think of these as all different social media avenues right here. Each of these cups can represent a different form of social media. And imagine having to go on there and constantly be fighting. I'm just going to move these to the side. Constantly be fighting. And it's like, you don't want to go there to fight. Most of us, I would say, wouldn't want to do that. You want to go there to have a good time, to meet people, to speak. You know, you can have debates, but you don't always have to be right, because sometimes it's just too, like, draining on your energy to have to prove yourself to somebody else. More of deal with yourself and your higher self. What do you believe in? What do you want to accomplish? Surrender to creativity. Let your imagination soar. Stay open to all creative ideas about how to pursue a dream or to solve a problem. And this is kind of what we're talking about now, is surrender to your oops. Actually, that's the one I was actually picking up. Surrender to your creativity. That Ace of Wands energy. That change of environment. Surrender yourself to the process. And when you're researching new topics, surrender yourself to like being open to changing old thoughts of how to fix problems. And surrender the drama. That was getting the card on the bottom of the deck. Just like I was saying before, kind of like leads to right to this one right here. No matter how emotionally charged the situation, remain calm and don't contribute to the drama. Stay centered will help resolve the issue more quickly. And it's more of like, in my opinion, when I see kind of like surrender the drama and surrender your need to always be right, is more along the lines of you walk away. You walk away and you take the time for yourself. You breathe, you bring that peace of mind back to yourself, and you don't let other people drag you into their drama. If they want to sit there and bicker all day about stupid things that, you know, doesn't affect you in the sense of like your day-to-day life, then let them do that. Let them be toxic with themselves. Don't let them drag you down, okay, into this realm of if or that. You need to know what you can do right now about the problem and how you can fix it. That's what's more important, is what can you do to change. But this is something that you're going to do. It's different if you're going to opinions and finding mentors that are going to help you with the problem, because that's what you're seeking and that is what you're asking to do. And you know, this is about you liberating yourself and seeing the truth and taking the blindfold off your own eyes. Like I said, changing environments, refreshing yourself, restructuring yourself, setting something that's more disciplined and structured for yourself. Let's see. Okay, we're gonna add this deck here, and then we will end with a self-care and affirmation for the week. Right now it's stick away from, for this week it's so far as like a little summary, is stay away from the drama. Don't let people drag you down for that. You have more important things to be working on. Halfway point, meet in the middle, compromise, common ground. And it's more of like, okay, halfway point, it could be for you and your higher self. It could be between you, and this is what they're trying to mean by the halfway point, is like agree to disagree. You're done with the conversation. It's over. It's done. You got to do other things. Let's see, cold lands. Learn how to keep yourself warm with abandonment and challenges and aloofness. And it's just about keeping yourself happy with your own voice, is kind of like saying that, you know, surrender to complete healing. It connects with that as well. And the card at the bottom, the Rainbow Road. I just thought of Mario Kart for a second there. You are on the right path. Higher self, alignment, and then authenticity. And it's more of like being authentic to yourself, dealing with your higher self, being okay with your higher self, because you can keep yourself warm. You can keep yourself in check. Expanding your mind. Okay, so let's do self-care and then affirmation, and that will be it. I'm trying to keep this video under 30 minutes. But since I am a little sick with my voice, I'm trying to be kinder to my voice and not speak so fast. But oh well. Okay. Self-care. For some of you, you need to clear your energy field. Really, really great thing to do, especially in the new year. You can do a smoke cleanse. I know some people who can't deal with smoke will like boil water with some like herbs or dried fruits, or just fruits like oranges and cinnamon. They will boil it in water to do stuff like that, or like lemon juice. But clear your energy field any which way you can, if you can do that. For some of you, music, that is actually quite perfect. That's not just listening to music, but you can clear your energy field using sound as well. Music is a great way to do that. And be still. Definitely really great advice to be still. That kind of brings back to that shadow work and back to the Four of Cups, that meditative state. Thinking about what you can bring on and add to your plate. Excuse me. Bringing onto your plate. And meditating over that, but also just being still and have that moment of silence. Oh, sorry, I'm burping. Excuse me. I find that interesting too. We have this rainbow road right here with the single person kind of like right there. It just reminds me, like even the rainbow on the person. This could be somewhere where you transport yourself to, you meditate yourself, thinking about the rainbow road, to realign and connect with your higher self, which I think is really great. Okay, and your affirmation for the week. Your affirmation for the week. If I can, guys, I need some space here. Thank you. No, thank you. There you go. If you're wondering, this is very similar to what I would do for a private reading. Also, if you've enjoyed the content so far, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Maybe consider subscribing to my channel. I really appreciate it. Drop me a comment of what you think. If this resonated or not with you, I'd really appreciate it. And, you know, follow me on all the other social medias. I always try to now post bonus content in the Discord and keep the community going that way. So something to consider if you're interested in joining. All the links will be in the box below. And thank you so much for being here so far, guys. I appreciate it. Let's find out what your affirmation for the week will be. This one. This is the one. I am surrounded by love and support. I am surrounded by love and support. And that definitely surrender to complete healing. I love that. You can use this affirmation for the day, for the week, of course, since this is a weekly reading. Also to note with affirmations that by the time this video goes up, I will have on my Instagram story a little poll where you can pick, you know, an affirmation, like you pick one or two or something, like a little poll in my stories, and then I show the cards afterwards. So you kind of pick a bonus affirmation either for the day or for the week as well. And you actually get to pick like a card for that one in my stories. So that's just a little bit something there, and I think that is it. That is all of this. So welcome on back, guys. I love doing this video for you. I hope to keep doing videos like this, and we'll hope to expand this to a pick a pile eventually. I'm just being kind right now to my voice, and I do appreciate the patience that you have with me for this process. I think that is it. I will catch you guys in the next video. Have a wonderful week. And again, let me know if you have any questions, any clarifications, that good stuff, okay? I will catch you in the next video. Bye.